Thank you. Maya Ellis.
When I became a new parent, I was shocked to my core to see my communities, both in person and online, the extent that relationships between new parents suddenly descend into coercive control, gaslighting, financial abuse, and in the worst cases, which are still far too many, physical abuse. For Baby's Sake Trust found that 40% of parents who experienced domestic abuse said it occurred during their baby's first 1,001 days from pregnancy until the baby's second birthday. I would also, so it's critical to me that this is about how we embed this early on. I'm the Vice Chair of the APPG on sexual reproductive health and recently chaired a round table to celebrate 20 years since the Teenage Pregnancy Strategy, and their key ask was about focusing reforms on upstream prevention and not downstream crisis management. I'd also like to say I'd love to see more support for parents as their children receive relationship guidance in school. A huge number of young people will receive strong progressive advice in schools about relationships and then go home to a place where those progressive relationships don't exist. If via information that child brings home from school, a parent can realise they're in a relationship themselves that is not okay, but is in fact financially abusive or controlling, for example, then so much the better. Chloe Comby has recently written a really powerful piece in The Independent on the TV show Adolescence, where she made the point that very little commentary on the show has asked what young people themselves thought about it. Multiple organisations such as Brooke have highlighted the importance of including the student voice in RSHE curriculum design. In 2009 guidance, schools were instructed to consult parents. However, for RSE to be relevant, the needs and preferences of pupils must be reflection in the lessons taught in schools. I'd like to pay tribute to Chloe Comby and others like Jo Davis at the Wild Young Parents Project for being on the front line and at the forefront of how we instil great relationships among young people. And finally, I'd just like to say that the reality is, as a society, we're often not great at relationships as adults. And so as we hopefully do protect and extend relationship advice for young people, I hope we have the humility to learn alongside them too. Thank you.